Okay, Tim Stubmuffin here, and we're gonna try some Clash of Clans. I've been cranking a lot of videos out lately, so this is just to continue with the well, not only just to continue, but this is also moving on with the mobile gaming. I have to upgrade my builder builder, my troop barracks, and I have to upgrade, as you can see, my spells. I also got to upgrade my clan castle. So it's just a lot of farming, and you know, this is just it's a town. It's not a new town hall 9, but it's it's um, it's newer. But you know, as you can see, I'm doing pretty good on in building things. The walls are up and all this other good stuff. So, but we still have to just get. I just continue. So let's show some defenses here. I've been doing pretty well, not too bad. Also because I've dropped my trophies, so and just to farm. So a lot of these bases, well, I would say it was totally weak. This is a some strong bases. But the attackers, some of them are good, some of them are not so good. Like I said, some of them probably at the same level I am, but it just depends, I guess. I don't know. This person, let's see. Well, yeah, they have some pretty good level troops. A lot of P.E.K.K.A.s here coming in. That's about as strong as you can get as far as, the ground troops. Then you have your dragons. Trying to kill my giant there. But he can't just rely on these guys just by themselves. They need help. They need to distract a lot. Troops help each other. You need troops to distract, troops to attack. You got his jump spells, that's a pack of giants, but they're all clumped together. That's the problem with giants, having them clumped together. So my dragon comes out, my king comes out, and they just get clobbered right there. P.E.K.K.A goes down, and that's it. That's it. Some decent magenta. Or X, I should say. I'm getting my games mixed up. So that was one battle. Let's see if we can. Let me take a look at another one. Something that's interesting. Pretty high in number, and it's a good amount of troops that they deployed. I guess it's this last one here. Destroy. This attacker brings in his P.E.K.K.A.s also. He's got quite a few of them. Has them spread out a little bit more. And brings in some healers. These puppies are going pretty quickly. Now he has healers with nobody to heal. She's gone. There's one P.E.K.K.A and a healer at the bottom. We have some wizards and what they call it? They can't remember the names of these troops. Playing too many of these games, can't even remember the names of the troops. Oh, minions, that's it. That's all these got left. They're gone. Okay. And that's it. It's still a decent amount of extra though. You know, it just depends on what they were attacking and what they were trying to get. So while my troops are healing up in the background, or training I should say, let's look at some farming videos or replays. And let's see, here's a rush 8. So these are the kind of bases you wanna find and attack. Got 400,000 gold and over 300,000 elixir. So you find out if anybody's in the clan castle. No one's there, so I just come on one side. The elixir is more important in this case, so I'm just attacking where the elixir is. Zoom in a little closer. And it's, you know, the same MO, just drop in my barbarians, my archers, then my giants, the rush spells, then the bombers, wall breakers, then my king, and then my archer queen. And then sometimes I might hold back on a few troops. And sometimes I might hold back on the archer queen, depending on how big the base is. And I'll have maybe some reserve troops along with the archer queen coming from the opposite direction. This one was fairly easy since it's a rush base. So you just look for, you know, ideally, obviously, a rush base with a lot of them. So that's 100% with a decent amount of loot. So that was pretty good. It's a lot easier when you have weak walls. So let's look at another one here. And this one is a little bit better. It's more developed. Town Hall 9. But they're not, they've either stopped playing, neglected, I don't know. Most of the loot's in their pumps and mines, and you know, if you have your storages inside the base, the best thing to do is to empty up your pumps and mines, or what would be the point? But you know, people have their lives, and you never know what the situation is, why they stop playing or whatever. It's, you know, things happen. So I'm coming in one little direction because you know, everybody is stronger when everybody's attacking in the same spot. Especially when you have a base like this, it's a little bit tougher. You got stronger walls. You kind of drop everybody kind of around it and just see how far they can go, really. And these guys do a pretty good job. So I dropped my like I said, a few of my archers and my queen in the opposite direction. So they can start, well, they have a few of these buildings to clear up. And I know a lot of people, they like to do the queen walk. I don't mind. Of course, the queen walk is handy, especially when you're in the in war. But you have when you're farming, and people do use the queen walk for farming. But I look at it as, you have to weigh the odds. Healers are very expensive. So if you're trying to farm, you have to think about that. You have to attack a base with enough resources to supplement your using your Xler to train your healers. But my can use the queen by itself, and she does a pretty good job, especially when you attacking these types of bases. She doesn't need healing really. But definitely one thing you want to do is when you do get to a Town Hall 9 is to first have a lot of elixir saved up. And that way you need 40 elixir to get 40,000 elixir just to get your queen first trained. And then after that you need to continue, obviously, well, with the dark anyway, to continue to upgrade her. You need 40,000 elixir. Is it 40,000? Maybe it's 40,000 dark. Maybe I got it mixed up. So I think it's 40,000 dark. So while my troops are still training, let's visit the builder base. I'm hardly, when it first came out, it's like everyone, you start playing it just to get a feel of it, test it out. Everyone I seem to like it, but it doesn't hold my attention as much as the regular base does, just being honest. And everything about is maxed out for this level. Oh, let's see. Well, I guess we can do the crusher. That's probably the only one. Everything else is maxed out. Yep. So that's about it, just the crusher. And my gem mine is up and running, so that's about it. Okay, so where are we now? I gotta what? Well, let's see. Well, yeah, I gotta upgrade my troops, but I want to continue with my main troops, my heroes, before I get to my, my other troops. Okay, let me see. We'll wait till my my troops are healed. And now that, well, they're almost done. Let me see. Still going. But while that's going on, let's go and play, do this farming. Again, this is, it's the same. Well, this one's a little bit worse. This one's real rush base, much weaker walls, and quite a bit of loot. So they've definitely gone to sleep for some reason. Even though they're in a clan, that's pretty good. Oh, well. So having such weak walls just makes it that much easier. You know, you just have you have your wall breakers, but they really not. I mean, they're great for the initial attack, I guess. But your troops are strong enough to get through other walls. You don't need jump spell or anything like that. Well, they have a double cannon, so they were around pretty recently. They just really have to start upgrading their, you know, everything really. Their defenses, their walls, their towers, cannons, all that stuff. Their pumps and mines are upgraded. Some of their barracks too. They have to continue. Main thing is get those walls up. So here's my queen. She has a couple of archers left with her. And we got some barbarians working on a, well, now they're working on a gold mine. They're gonna get zapped by that taser tower. So now we have a queen by herself. She, well, she's at 12, level 12, so she's pretty strong. She could hold her own, but yeah, I think if definitely if she had some healers, she would have lasted a little bit longer. But that's okay. I mean, for this base with so much loot, it's you know, this is great. You can't beat over 600,000. You got 400,000, over 400,000 gold, so can't beat that. And she just takes out that. Wow, she's just going to town. Whoa, this is, oh wow, she takes out the Tesla tower. She's so weak now. Oh, she's far enough from this Tesla tower before she can get hit. And then okay, now she's gone down. Okay, that's not bad. She did a good job. All the gold's gone. Took all the gold. All the dark is gone. Not much though, but all of it's gone. That's pretty good. Not a bad job. Okay, folks, I'll end it here. Thanks again for watching. Take care, and we'll see you for the next video.